Hi and welcome. This film is about food production in conventional, industrial scale, and about food production under organic conditions. See how to grow your own food in small scale using the same process that is used by nature since millions of years. My name is Alfred Grant. I'm an organic farmer here in Lower Austria in Europe. Together with my partner Leopold Fischer, we own the company Vermigrant Naturprodukte GmbH, which produces organic fertilizer, organic soil and organic compost tea, and everything is produced under nature's way. Here in this location, this facility, you see the organic fertilizer production, which is produced by organic earthworms. I'm also the technical director of Greenway, a Scottish social enterprise, which has produced this film for you. Greenway is offering training and workshops in the Grow Food Nature's Way method. This film explains how anyone can grow healthy and delicious food using this method. I will guide you through this video, and my partners at Greenway, Ronald Gilchrist and Marian Chess, will show you the details.
On all continents, there are problems with soil degradation caused by chemical treatment, heavy machines, and climate change. Is there another way of sustainable food production? So what is the difference between conventional soil systems and nature's way? Ronald Gilchrist, international composting expert from Scotland, explains.
What is remarkable is this tremendous productivity of trees, bushes, ground layer without any tractors and without any pesticides or sprays. No technology. Perhaps if we can find out why there is this productivity, this could hold the secret to how we could produce food in the future. So how can we find out what is special, what's happening here that we get this incredible productivity from the soil? Well, what is evident is that all the organic matter, all the leaves, all the bud scales, all the droppings that come down to the forest floor is all used. No organic matter is wasted. We see that the soil isn't bare. The soil is covered with debris, what we call mulch, and that's what keeps the soil moist, and it feeds the soil food organisms. So as we go down below the leaf litter there, then we find this material. So the organic matter has been broken down by the bacteria, the fungi, the earthworms, and all the innumerable organisms that live in the soil, broken down into this material, which is a humus, but it's much more than that. Because of the wormcast that it contains, it's a fertilizer and it's also a plant tonic. Could this be the secret of soil fertility without needing any fertilizers or sprays? Looks just like what we saw on the forest floor. It's a nice fibrous material, and in the fibrous material we have these surface dwelling worms called compost worms, and they will take all our organic waste from the house and convert it into the same product that we saw in the forest. So this is a smaller worm box. It's built on a Euro pallet which anyone can access. There are salads growing in one part, but in the other part is where the worms live. So we have to feed the worms with material from the kitchen. The smaller you chop the material, the sooner the worms will be able to eat it. But we just spread it out on top of the worm bed. Tea bags, kitchen grounds, any scrapings, anything from the kitchen, And of course, cardboard can also be processed. It's organic. So we'll put the cardboard on top of the kitchen waste. Bury it all by bringing some worm bed over the top. Grass, hedge cuttings. And finally, sprinkle on a little water and the worms will convert it all into wormcast.
To copy the forest, you bring in the biohumus to feed the plant, but also, and even more important, you feed the soil microbes. Cover the biohumus with mulch and protect the soil as in the forest. Marion Chess, our training director, considers food quality.
Food not grown locally, we can ask some questions about. How far has this food travelled to get into my kitchen? What was the soil like that this was growing in? Had this soil been treated with anything? How much fossil fuel has been used to produce this and bring it to my table? I don't know the answers to these questions, but if as much of my food as possible comes from my garden or from a local grower, it keeps me, my family and my community as healthy as possible.
Anyone can grow healthy food this way. Using raised beds, the community can grow food even on a city gap site. The benefits for communities are eating better food and saving money, environmental friendly food production because of no need for chemicals, lowest carbon footprint because of recycling, no food miles and carbon storage. Social benefits from intergenerational cooperation and stronger cohesion on the community. Less affected by food crisis, stronger independency, local job creation. These methods have been proven in history several times. In the Second World War in the UK and the USA, 40% of the vegetables were grown in small plots. This was called dig for victory. Many communities are in crisis again, so let's dig for victory with growing food nature's way.